All right, folks, we're live. Oh, hold up. Give me 1 second. I don't know why this thing is double backing. There we go. Give me 1 second. We're gonna chop it up about the ghost who walks. We're gonna chop about the ghost who walks. I need you to share this video. Hit that like button if you're just coming in the room. Share the video. Nice little popcorn head review for the afternoon.
This was another production.
Yeah, 5. Going towards the evening. Nice little review. The Ghost Who Walks on Netflix. I should put. You know what? Let me let you know. Hold on. Let me let you know that there's gonna be some good spoilers. Good spoilers. I mean, you guys let me know. You're looking for spoilers, you're not looking for spoilers, but either way, I gotta let you know what's going on. It's called The Ghost Who Walks. Amazing film on Netflix, and I can get too many spoilers, but let's just give it a nice little review. So basically, and give me 1 second. Let me get my headphones. Make sure that audio's sweet like it is every night. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. Here to chop it up, like I said, about The Ghost Who Walks. Just want to give you a quick review. Make sure you go watch that, and then I'll be doing a review on The Bloodfather, which is a film with Mel Gibson. This is his latest film, but I'll be chopping up about that after, a little later on down the line. But I want to talk about The Ghost Who Walks. Talk a little bit about The Ghost Who Walks with you folks. Let's see what we got here. So The Ghost Who Walks basically, quick load on the music a little bit. Yeah, you guys can hear me well now. So basically the film is a crime drama. It's about basically an imprisoned guy that's a rat. I haven't seen many movies that were made about rats. Rats, for those that don't know, are people that snitch, people that tell people involved in a drug game or criminal organizations, and they tell. And this movie is basically a guy that goes to jail, or prison. They never really clarify why he went to jail. This movie, they never really clarify why. DR's in a building. Devin Richardson's in a building, ladies and gentlemen. Salute to Devin Richardson. They never really tell why he goes to jail, but he goes to jail. And beginning of the movie is beautiful, the way it starts. Beautiful, 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 the way this movie starts. Very Denzel Washington-esque. The vibes that this guy is giving off. And by the way, the name of this actor rather, is Garland Scott. I never heard of him. He's done multiple short films, and this is one of his first features. He did one feature before, and this is his second. And he really stole the show. He's an up-and-coming actor. So it's starring Garland Scott, which plays the main character. It's starring Frank Mosley and Alexa Rasmussen. These names, man, people always have the craziest last names. But Garland Scott, the main character's name is Nolan, which is what you're looking at right now, that poster that I have up. Frank Mosley is a guy named Stitches. That character's interesting. You'll see when you watch the movie. His name is Stitches. Very interesting character. Very interesting character. I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to ruin it. This movie was nuts. The movie was nuts. Damn, whoa, the mic messed up. Sorry about that, folks. But anyway, like I was saying, so the ghost who walks. So it starts off very Denzel Washington. He gets out of prison. He looks like a real badass dude, man. Smoking cigarettes, and then some old guy comes up to him and says, "Oh, so you got out?" You know, the criminal organization cliche thing. "Oh, you got out of prison. Watch your back. We're looking for you." I didn't understand it initially. So later on in the movie, you find out that the reason he got out of prison is because he ratted on the mafia boss that he worked for. When he comes out of prison, that same mafia boss that he worked for, he found out is married to his wife. He finds out that guy's married to his wife. It's not the best feeling in the world. And he has a kid with the lady, so now that's the stepfather. So his former boss is now the stepfather of his kid. And he wants to get his wife back, and he wants to get the kid back and make his way out. Not that easy to do when the mafia is looking for you. So anyway, I thought it was gonna be a little corny. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought it was gonna be a little corny. Looking at the Santa Claus outfit he had on and the tattoos, I said this just doesn't look good. You know, certain movies they try too hard for the character to look badass and be a tough guy, and it's overdone. But I was wrong. Some parts of the movie were a little dry and muddy. You know, they could have juiced it up. Some things were, I think, unnecessary, but very, very small. Very, very small parts. Overall, very good. Now, let me continue with the story. So he comes out of prison. They're looking for him. Now he makes his run. Tries to get in contact with his wife, but he runs into an old friend. His old friend's name is Stitches, the guy I told you about. Played by Frank Mosley. Very good job, man. That guy can act. Whew. He can act. You'll see when you see the film what I'm talking about. He can act. Very good job. So it's played by Frank Mosley. Stitches, he sees his friend in a Santa Claus outfit in the street performing. It's near Christmas time this time of the year when he gets out of prison. So he talks to him, and yay, Stitches, what's going on? They're catching up and everything like that. When he catches up with Stitches, Stitches invites him back to the house. Stitches is a crazy guy, on drugs, loves prostitutes, wild, you know, American man. Now, Stitches, the reason they call him Stitches because he has cuts all over his body and his face. The reason he has cuts all over his body and his face is because when he was younger, when he used to get in trouble a lot with other people or owe people money, or, you know, whether it be with women or other people, they used to cut him up. Somebody cut him up once, so it became a normal fad. Every time Stitches does something wrong to you, you just start cutting him up. So that's why they call him Stitches. And he has stitches all over his body, his face, his chest, his legs. People just started cutting him up, so he was bullied. Scrawny little guy, you'll see in the movie. Scrawny little guy, you'll see in the movie. And basically he gets cut up a lot, like I said. So through the movie, you'll see Stitches is being bullied and stuff like that. Or at least they're talking about Stitches' past and, how they met. They meet these two prostitutes. They bring them back to the house, these two prostitutes. And this whole time, this guy's focused on his wife and his kid. One of the prostitutes, tries to make a move on the main character, Nolan, and tries to sleep with him. He declines. She takes him shopping the next day. He wants to go shopping because he wants to get a gift for his daughter. He runs into his wife earlier in the movie. And his wife says, listen, our daughter's having a choir rehearsal. Come down to the choir rehearsal. She'll be there. And you'll say hi and bye. That's it. That's the last time you'll be able to see her. He tells the wife, listen, I want to start a new life. Let's move to Iceland. Start a new life. Let's get a new house. Everything. Let's just start over. At first, I thought it was a trick. The wife agreed to it. I thought it was a trick. The lady was going to set him up. Remember, the wife is dating the mafia boss that's looking for this guy. So the wife is married, or whatever, dating, whatever you want to call it. She's now with the mafia boss that's looking to kill her ex-husband. So they agree. When they agree, the prostitute, he goes to the mall with the prostitute. He gets a teddy bear and something else, and the prostitute goes into one of these clothing stores, steals clothes for him because they don't have money. The lady's a prostitute, she's broke, and he's broke. He came out of prison. So they get the clothes, go back to the apartment. When he comes back to the apartment, he notices that the prostitute says, hey, I'm going to go on my way. It was nice seeing you. Remember, Stitches brought these two women back to the apartment. They never slept with any of them. Only Stitches slept with one of the girls. But apart from that, the prostitute goes her way. Nolan, the main character, makes his way back to the apartment. When he makes his way back to the apartment, he knocks on the door. Stitches is bleeding. And Stitches says the other prostitute that was left in the apartment with him, because there's two prostitutes, cut him. So then, this guy is helping. Remember, he has new clothes. And he says, listen, Stitches, do you have any towels, anything we can, stitch you up with or fix you up with? He says, no. So this main character, since he knew Stitches for a long time and was a very good friend of him, uses his new clothes to dip inside a bucket of water and clean Stitches' cuts. And Stitches is, crying and all this stuff, and people always bully me. You'll see. I don't want to give too much away. You'll see it. So long and behold, later on, we find out in the movie, he gives, he goes to the choir, the choir singing thing, the recital at the daughter's school. The wife is there. And when the wife is there, he goes to the bathroom. He's crying because he can't take the sight of his daughter singing, because he didn't see his daughter in years. So then he goes to the bathroom. When he's in the bathroom, one of the mafia guys, the hitmen, come and start fighting him. He beats the guy up, whatever. He kills the guy. So now the main character makes his way out. But when he's about to make his way out the bathroom, after killing this guy, they got in a big brawl in the bathroom. The recital's over. Now the wife comes out with the daughter, looking around, waiting to see where he went, because she wants to introduce him to the daughter he hasn't seen in forever. The guy's nowhere to be found. So it's like, oh, damn. And he's watching through the bathroom vents. He's watching all this happen. So then he gets back to the apartment. He's bleeding. He's hurt. He says, Stitches, open up. Stitches opens up the door. When Stitches opens up the door, he said, what happened to you? Stitches, he says, oh, man, you've been hurt. He tells Stitches they beat me up. Be careful. They're probably looking for me. So then he jumps in the shower. While he's in the shower, he says, Stitches, yo, get me some new clothes. Stitches says, okay. He's getting some new clothes from him. He says, Stitches, you getting those clothes? He says, yeah. And then he starts making his way out that shower, the main character, because he suspects something's up with Stitches. He's not getting the new clothes, and he sounds like he's up to something. When he checks, Stitches was texting somebody the whole time on the phone. And he says, hey. And this scene is funny as hell, man. He jumps over the couch naked. The thing is funny, bro. So then he takes Stitches, and Stitches says, I'm sorry. Listen, man, they came in here, they cut me up. Therefore, the prostitutes never cut Stitches up. It was the mafia people that cut Stitches up. They threatened Stitches and said, tell us where he is, and set him up for us. So that's how they knew where he was. That's how they caught him in the bathroom at the daughter's recital. Because Stitches set him up. Stitches was on the phone the whole time. And that goes to show you, man, be careful who you befriend. Just definitely be careful. So then Stitches is crying. The main character, Nolan, stabs Stitches in his legs. And he says, you better hold pressure on it, because if you let go, you will bleed to death. Stitches is crying. The mafia people find out he's here. He's in the apartment, in Stitches' apartment. They're making their way up. Long story short, the main character jumps out the window. He runs. Stitches is in the apartment. I think they kill Stitches. and they're after him. He eventually makes his way to the wife's house. He tells the wife, I'm coming to come get you. The wife really was going to go with him, we found out. You'll see after the recital, since he didn't show up, the wife couldn't find him. She threw her bags in the garbage and everything like that because she didn't see the guy. The wife was really going to go with him to Iceland, man. She was going to go with him. He should have went, but I mean, I don't know why he was looking through the vent. He was bleeding. He didn't want his daughter to see him bleeding and all that stuff, so that was why. So he makes his way to the wife's house. When he makes his way to the wife's house, all these mafia people outside. He runs inside, locks the door, knocks on the door. The mafia boss opens the door. He sees the little daughter, gives the daughter a long speech of how much I missed you and, you know, all the mushy stuff. Missed you and all, I love you. And hugs the daughter. And then the mafia people come in the hallway, and the mafia boss just tells him, hold on. He tells the daughter bye. And the last shot of the movie, he tells the mafia boss, all right, close the door. You don't want my daughter to see. Because remember, he's dressed in a Santa Claus outfit now. He took Santa's outfit that Stitches was wearing because he didn't have any clothes. And he tells the mafia boss, close the door. You don't want my daughter to see how Santa goes away, right? And the door closes. Now, the ending I didn't like. I wasn't a fan of the ending. I have to admit. I wasn't a fan of the ending. But overall, very, very solid movie. You know, signed by Gradivis Ventures. Gradivis Ventures signed this movie. It was great. So if you haven't seen this movie, it's called The Ghost Who Walks. It's a very, very good movie. Like I said, signed by Gradivis Ventures. Solid movie, man. I enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. I have to admit, the quality, they shot with anamorphic lenses. It looks like they're using Arri Alexa. Quality was gorgeous. The color grading was good. Everyone's acting was solid. There was really nothing wrong with it. There were some shots that were shaky in the beginning. You'll see that were a little off cinematography wise. Like one of the shots was like at least 3 seconds the camera was pointed to the dirt while the guy was running and you couldn't see anything. It was really weird when you're jumping over the fences and stuff. But overall, definitely a good 7.5, 8 out of 10. I really like that movie, man. And I hope you guys like it too when you go watch it. Tell me what you think. Leave your comments below when you go watch. It's called The Ghost Who Walks. Overall good movie. The guy dies at the end. So very realistic. It's not like the other movies where the main character always wins and survives. Character dies at the end. And yeah, very good movie, man. I have to admit, 7.5 out of 10. Thank you very much for watching Popcorn Heads. It's called The Ghost Who Walks. Next episode, we will cover Mel Gibson's new movie, Bloodfather, which is also on Netflix. So if you haven't seen that, go watch it now. Join us for the episode so we can chop it up about that. That episode will be dropping tomorrow. It's called Bloodfather. We're going to be dropping that tomorrow. Go watch that. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And if you like this video, hit the like button and share it on your Facebook and your Instagram. Peace.